What's up, guys? So growing up here in Phoenix, I rode my BMX bike a lot. I think as early as maybe the 4th or 5th grade, we'd ride our bikes a couple miles to the nearest dirt lot where we built jumps. And as I moved around, we'd always find the best place with dirt jumps. And I think the farthest I would ride would be like 3 or 4 miles. Spend the whole day riding and jumping, and then ride 3 or 4 miles back home. Obviously, I'm a lot older now, so BMXing isn't quite my style any further. But over the last couple years, I've watched my friends talk about riding their road cycles in downtown LA, San Francisco, even New York, Seattle. I've always been jealous of the urban riding that they're able to do. Unfortunately, I live out here in the suburbs, and so it's a good 35-minute drive to downtown Phoenix. So it's just not practical for me just to pack up and take my bike down there to go riding. I live in a city called Surprise, Arizona, and it's a relatively new city. In the last 8 years or so, it's been really grown up. A lot of housing developments, a lot of new shopping centers. But it's still the suburbs, and I'm reliant on bike lanes to ride any great distances. And unfortunately, being that a lot of this city was farmland, there's a lot of 2-lane highways with no bike lane and no sidewalks. It's very easy for me to go a mile with a bike lane, and then the next mile will be just a sidewalk, and then the next mile will be no sidewalk, no bike lane, and then the next mile will be bike lane, only half of the next mile stretch. And so it's very inconsistent, and it's very difficult for me to remember which roads have bike lanes, which ones have sidewalks, what's the best route. So it makes it very nerve-wracking to ride on those 2-lane highways for someone as unexperienced as myself. It makes it for a kind of a nervous ride, if you will. But I really enjoy it. I bought this bike about 2 years ago. It's a Raleigh FT2 Cadent. It's considered a hybrid. It's basically a road bike with flat handlebars, which I kind of regret buying now. It was cheaper with the flat handlebars, but I totally understand now the necessity for the curled bars, especially when the wind's blowing against you on your way back from your ride.